Warren Buffett is now saying the super rich should pay more taxes, not less. And he says in a New York Times op-ed, which I highly recommend you look at, that our leaders have asked for shared sacrifice, but when they did the asking, they spared me, as in Warren Buffett. I checked with my mega-rich friends to learn what pain they were experiencing. They, too, were left untouched. And he brings up the fact, very astutely, Lewis, that the poor and the middle class are struggling in Afghanistan. Most Americans are struggling to make ends meet. And the mega rich, like Warren Buffett, continue to experience the benefits of significant, extraordinary tax breaks. Some of them earn billions and are able to classify the earnings as carried interest, only getting a 15% tax rate, which is pretty remarkable. And Warren Buffett goes into detail. He says, last year, my federal tax bill, the income tax I paid, as well as payroll taxes paid by me and on my behalf, was just under $7 million. It sounds like a lot of money, but he makes a lot of money. It was only 17.4% of his taxable income. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, certainly one of the richest in the United States, paying 17.4% effective tax rate on his taxable income. Lower than in the 1980s, lower than in the 1990s. So for everybody who says America's overtaxed, for everybody who says taxes have significantly gone up, you're wrong on all counts, and Warren Buffett is outlining the case incredibly clearly.
Of course, David, and he's been saying this for a little while. The problem is most of his ultra-rich colleagues would like to maintain the status quo.
Sure. And
they're the ones who have the most pull over the politicians who will write the legislation.
Significant influence.
What are you going to do?
It's a good question. Warren Buffett did come together with some other of his super rich buddies and say, you probably should be taxing us more. And we're not talking about not Joe the plumber, because as we know, the guy wasn't even a licensed plumber. He certainly didn't have a plumbing business that made $250,000 a year, but a real plumber who makes $250,000 a year. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the super ultra rich. So even Warren Buffett calling for that, I find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. Make sure to get your David Pakman Show t-shirt at davidpakman.com/gear. Lewis wearing the blue one today. And send us your pictures with the t-shirts. Any funny scenarios you can draw up, we'd love to see. Back after this.